Hello guys, Alignment here, and we're going to be doing a Let's Build today. Sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit sick. And yeah, we're going to be building a tower. So the first thing I'm going to do is map out the foundations for the tower. I decided to put one here, overlooking this river. We might do something down here yet, I do not know. But what we want to do is put in some support for the tower, the tower, so we want to bring this andesite all the way up to where we're putting the edge of the tower. So in fact, let's bring this up 3 more blocks. Then we want it to look like the andesite sort of supporting it. So bring it up from here. Build this. If you're going to build this in survival, then don't build it block by block by what I'm doing, because a lot of this will be covered up by supports, and like we might get some grass yet and sort of just go up and over and bury it into the stone a bit more, but we're going to do that after it. So then we want to fill this whole thing here with cobblestone, but we'll do that afterwards, because sorry, the other places we want support are on these corners here. Oh, I didn't do the you want a nice circular gradient. So the one I've got on here is 7 blocks, 2 blocks and 1 block. So I've got, yeah, so you can sort of see it. Circles aren't overly complicated. We messed this one up, guys, by a lot by the looks of it. Oh, hang on, actually no we didn't, never mind. I just got confused because I built that pillar there. They're not too hard. What I do is I start off with this space and then work from there. So like this one's 7, so what I'll do is I'd make this, take off 1 to make it an even number, so that way we can get an even number. Then we halve that even number, so it's 3. Subtract 1 to 2, then from the 2 we subtract another 1 to 1. Like if that was 8, then we'll go 3, 2 and 1. And that's just a really nice easy way to get it all in. And I think you've probably got how I'm going to do the supports now. So now what we'll do is we'll work on this. So first things first, we don't want the stone all around the mountain. We're going to bury it in with a bit of dirt, and I don't really want the dirt to be overly deep on mine, so I'm going to make mine pretty thin, like sort of like in a fjord biome or something, but they're not implemented. So I'm not going to make mine go any more than a block down. I'm not even going to make it go a block down. It's just going to be the standard block. Then through here, we're going to take out just a couple blocks here and there, and we're going to fill it in with some andesite. Not polished andesite, just standard andesite, just so it gives a nice texture to it. Other things we can do on the inside include digging out a basement and like maybe putting like a window here or something. So not a big one, just maybe we dig this out, this out, and this out. Then we go down 4 blocks, so it's not a perfect square window. That's another thing with towers. Try to stay away from squares. Wait for the sheep to get out of the way, because it's not going to be there forever. Try to stay away from squares because, let's face it, squares are pretty boring. Like, that's a much better shape. Like, I would even go as far to maybe lay this over, and then put in another sort of cobblestone andesite support here, and then fill it in with cobblestone and andesite, like the same way we've been doing it the whole time. Oh, well, we'll be doing it the whole time, I should say. I'm going to focus a couple episodes on this, because every other time I've tried to build something like this or recorded it or explained it to someone, I've skipped over things and skipped up things for time constraints and stuff. So we're going to make this one a bit longer, I think. Is my audio the best? We'll see standing up here because the microphone's up a bit closer to the screen. So I think maybe I should adjust the way I'm sitting. Right, so put this in and put this in. We want these things because they act like supports, and then we can even go as far to put just blocks here, blocks there. Anyway, in this window we don't want glass, so we want iron bars, because like this is the basement. Try and think not realistically as such. In fact, let's move this up one so we can put in 2 windows, and that'll give you, like, what you can do in the end is chuck in more storage compartments and all sorts of wonderful things. Well, hang on, we don't want that there. We want to move this to the blocks up one. You now have a 4 high room where you can stack chests and sorts of, you know, odd bits and ends. And so terrible at placing this, sorry guys. Also, for this Let's Build series, I'm going to try and not use any world edit whatsoever, because I consider world edit cheating. So we're going to try and get as much of it done as humanly possible, and we're going to use no command blocks, none of that. This is all going to be able to be built in survival. Maybe not always practical, but I'll try and keep like practicality in mind. So maybe instead of using glowstone, if we can hide the lighting, we might slip in pumpkins or something. We might do that. And alright guys, I'm going to pause this video here and work on it a bit more, and then I'll come back to it. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. And welcome back guys. Alright, so worked on the foundations a bit, took out a bit of terrain just so we can, like, I don't want all this gone, but I need to work on this bit, which is step 2. Alright, so I'm sorry the foundations took so long, and I think I may do a separate episode on basements, because well, basements require a lot of, well, they don't require a lot of detail. I would like, if I do a basement, I would like to put in a lot of detail, because the basement, it's a lot of the build, like, most people, when they build, that I've seen, like, obviously I can't say most people, because I haven't seen most people build, because there's, like, what, 3 million people that play Minecraft, and, I don't know, I think I've seen maybe 40 good builders, a lot who are better than me, some who I probably wouldn't say better than me, but I still like how they do shit. I don't know, everyone just has their own way of doing stuff, and personally I like my style, like in this manner. Yeah, and a lot of other people do too. That said, there is, like, no matter how good you consider yourself to be, there's always room for improvement, which was one of the reasons I decided to start filming this, because a lot of people say, oh, you should film building videos, and I say, oh, well, I guess so, and I need to work on, like, style and stuff anyway, so maybe keeping, like, a video log of what's going on will help. Alright, so that's the foundations, which means we can start on the next part of the building, which is going to be a rim around the side. So the gradient I've done on the rim is there, whoops, block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, so same thing as what we were talking about earlier with this gradient. Same sort of concept, but instead it's, in fact, let's change this a bit. If we bring this up 2 blocks, then out 1 block, or if we bring, let's experiment here guys, because that's what building is all about. And then we'll bring this out 2 blocks, and then we'll bring this out 3 blocks. Yeah, you know what, I like that better. Let's keep it like this. This looks a lot better. It will sort of give that illusion of height to the structure as well, because it's a tower, we want it to be not so it looks like it shouldn't stand up, but we want it to be tall and a lot higher than what it should. We don't want that slight pyramid shape that you do in a lot of other buildings, like how you sort of go in the tower. I feel that we want a constant going all the way up, but that said, we got to put in like stuff like this. So you got to sort of bring it in a couple blocks every now and then to give it that illusion of height that shouldn't be there. Yeah, it looks alright. So anyway, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go around and we're going to map it on all of these. So we're going to go up 2 in stone, whoops, out 2 in stone blocks, like up 2, out another one, and we're going to make this shape, which I've demonstrated a couple times, and we're only going to do 2, but we're going to put a stair on the end. Then what this will help us do is get an idea of what's going to go around it. So just give me a sec and I'll show you what this is going to look like. Okay guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to follow the same gradient around the side until we get to this bit. Alright, so clearly you can see this is the next one, so we want to go up. And we don't want to focus here, we want to focus here. So as you can see, these blocks are going around, so you want to bring this one out one, and you don't, it doesn't have to be exact, you just want to sort of estimate it. So we want a stair there, so in the end this will be 2 stairs, 2 stairs. So sort of imagine that that block is there. 2 stairs, and then we have this one. We're not going to put a stair there, we'll put a slab there. Like that. And there we have that nice gradient shape. It doesn't, no actually it does matter what you do under here. We'll just fill this in because underneath I think that should be right. Yep, that's roughly right. But actually we're going to bring this out a bit more. So then we'll bring just like that. So it sort of keeps roughly the same pitch. Like you're probably going to have to go under and just adjust it a little bit. Then we'll go through and we'll flip stairs and, you know, oh actually that one goes there. You only use slabs if it's in the middle. So this goes up to, this goes, oops, there. They're like that one's in the middle. See right there. You just flick a slab there. And we have this. Alright guys, so I think I might leave it at that for today. I'm going to go finish this circle and then do a second episode. Alright, so thanks for watching. Alright, bye.